Yo, it's your boy Emeralds, back with another video. Today, we're going to be doing something very interesting down this path, this way. You might have seen in the intro already, but we're not going to go quite there just yet. We're going to go over here. In the last episode, we built the Umbra Falchion, as you can see over here. I've been working on the path a little bit. I don't think you guys have seen the path yet, nor have you seen this area. So oh yeah, take a moment to soak it in. Look at that field. Short grass for days, and even this foliage here. I added this foliage here, just a little bush too, bunch of roses and poppies, a little bit of blue orchids sprinkled in. Let me know how you feel about this bush design, by the way. I thought it'd be really cool if I added some roses inside the bush. So I put them like a block down, and then I covered them in moss carpet. I don't know if I'll keep this, but if y'all think it looks good, then I'll probably just keep it. Otherwise, I'll move it up a block. I didn't actually test it with the roses up a block. I might move these two so it covers these two leaf blocks. But yeah, I've been terraforming the area a little bit, as you can see. Actually, I did. It definitely was a big area. I continued the paths. The main path goes this way. There's also this path here, that leads to this area over here. But we're not going to be going there today. We're going to be focusing on actually that area over there. But for now, we're going to be focusing our sights on just this area right here, because I have a little something planned over here. And if we walk down the path this way, we follow and start to walk across the double tall grass. I think it's just tall grass. And in this area, we have some bushes and fireflies. I think that's the firefly bush, right? Something like that. I added some more bushiness to this specific area, just as like a little transition into what I have planned over here. I might add like a small pond here, because there's already a small pond here, so I thought it might be interesting if I have one here. But depending on how I'm feeling about this whole area, I might just remove I'll keep the bushes, but I'll clear out the water. But right now our main focus is actually going to be right here, right in front of the falchion. You'll notice here I have a door. I extended the path, by the way. I don't think I had the path in the last episode. I extended it, goes down here. I'm just having it here for now. I might change its placement to around the hills or on the inside of the hills, depending on how I'm feeling. But this is just what I have for right now. I think it's the job, but I might change it. Same with this area right here. I like the transition, but I'm not so sure how I feel about it going diagonally on the hill. I may have it just come this way instead. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, that's not our main focus for today. Before we get to the real meat of this episode, which is over there, I have a little thing I want to do. This is my nether portal, by the way, and I have a walkway leading down to my storage for this area. In this chest, you'll see leaves, spruce leaves, birch leaves, spruce wood, dark oak slabs. So I think you might be able to tell from that we're gonna be building a tree here. So we're gonna be building a tree here, and then if we go over this way, I'm building a tree here. This tree is gonna be a bit smaller, but also it's gonna have some apples. These are apples, not polished cinnabar. It's gonna be apples. It's gonna be nice. So I will just get to building these trees, and I'll be back with you in a bit. So I did a little building, and here's how it looks in game. Those trees. Let's walk down the path here, and we can see what you can actually see one of them right here. You can see what I was going for with the trees. We first have this lovely, lovely apple tree. Oak apple tree, I don't know. I kind of freestyled this one. I made it pretty quickly actually, but I'm really happy with the shape. And this tree serves a purpose. If we walk back a bit actually, when we walk past this tree right here, we see the falchion right here, and it gives us intrigue. We're like, whoa, what's that thing right there? So then we walk down the path, and as we walk down this path, this apple tree, sorry, it covers our view of the tree. So then we have to walk underneath it. I think I actually did a pretty good job on this. I like the way these polished cinnabar bricks, not bricks, just polished cinnabar looks. I think they look like apples. But anyways, we walk past the tree, and it slowly reopens this up. Would you look at that? Perfect timing for the sunset too. It just looks so nice. And we see this tree right here too. Unfortunately, I must sleep because I don't want mobs spawning while I'm showing you guys this. But yeah, we have our second tree over here, right in front of the falchion. This is the literal dark oak tree. As you can see, just from standing back here, you could see that it uses birch leaves and spruce leaves as its leaf types. So already like really dark leaves, and then also has a base of spruce wood with some dark oak mixed in and some black stone walls. Up close, it might not look the best, the black stone, but from a distance, if we come down over here, it blends in really nicely. Like with the shadows of the leaves, it literally just looks like one stem. I love how it looks. And I think this tree in particular, the other tree is good. This tree over here is good, but this tree is really nice. Because I think it looks like an actual tree. You know, when you walk up to it, you have like little holes in the like gaps between the coverage of the tree. It just feels like a real tree, and I went crazy with these branches too. You'll notice that's why they're extra detailed as compared to the tree over there. This one took me like street took me like an hour to build, and not in a testing world. In the actual game, it took me like 15 minutes. So did that one over there. But yeah, you can notice the details with the branches and the walls. I really like using the fence gates, the dark oak fence gates, as like it's like the inverse of an upside down uh stair. You notice how in the solid block, if you separate it into the four chunks, um the stair is just like these three chunks. But the fence gate is just like if the opposite of that. It's just like this one chunk right here. It's missing the three chunks that would go around it. And I like using that to shape my branches. As you can see, I used it right there too. I think there's a few other, yeah, like right there. Um, Using it to help shape the branches. just really creates this realistic trunk and branch, and I think it looks really good. It also helps take attention away from my door right here. If we step back a bit, yeah, you don't even notice the door. You just look. Your main focus is the sword here, you know. But the secondary focus, it kind of just brings it together, is this grand dark oak tree. Um, I'm thinking of adding more foliage here. There's a commenter on the last video. I forget the name off the top of my head, but hopefully I put it on screen. Um, they suggested I add foliage all around this whole area. Oh, you know, I completely forgot. I com I completely forgot to show you guys Umber Lake. Yeah, this is how it looks. I'm really happy with how the Umber Lake looks. I'm actually such an idiot. I can't believe. Ow, I poked my eye. That's not good. Okay, anyways, I can't believe I forgot to show this area in the intro. Um, but yeah, this is Umber Lake. I filled it up completely with here, let's go come down here. I filled it with a layer of black concrete and black glass, which I think creates this really nice like shadow lake effect. Um and you could see like it's a really thick substance, or whatever this is. This is really thick because you can't even like see the sword going down into it, which I really like. It makes you wonder like, what the heck is this? Is this like can I touch this? You know, I really like how this looks. I can't believe I forgot to show it. But yeah, I think now that I have this tree in, um, with the sword, with the falchion, this area is really starting to come together. I know, um, there's so much moss here. I have to add foliage all around here. Probably gonna do similar to what I did over here with the grass. I'm not done with this too, by the way. I have to add some more grass. I was gonna make this like a little forest. I was just gonna, you know, build custom trees, but I think honestly having the sight line from over there, and keeping it really open so you can see the falchion is probably the play. So that's this area for now. Now let's head over back to the intersection of our pathway. Okay, so as we head over to the pathway here, you're gonna notice something on the right, and I made a little clearing so it's a bit easier to see. This right here is where we're gonna be working today. Um, if you can see, it's an iron farm. Uh, I mean, that's really it. I don't really have anything to say other than I have a villager breeder over here. I made it for the farm. I'm probably I'm gonna remove. I am most definitely gonna remove it. But before I remove it, I'm thinking I might want to make another villager farm, like a wheat farm, uh, somewhere over there. But yeah, let's head over there and see what we got to work with. I made this little path extension here from the main path. Like I'm gonna continue the path down this way because I think spawns that way, and then my base is a bit further that way. But so the main path you'll be taking is this way. So we have on one hand the Umbra Falchion, but on the other hand, I'll put a sign here. We'll have the build that we're gonna be working on today. So let's head on down this path. So this spot right here, I thought it would be really cool to have my iron farm here because it gives you a really nice view of the falchion that we built. last episode, I didn't even know that it would also let us see the tree from here, but that's actually really cool. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind when I add some more stuff over there. But yeah, I thought it would be really cool to have my iron farm here because there's like a giant lake right here, so you kind of get to see it from over there as you're walking on the main path. So that's why I chose this location. As you can see, I've had to do a little bit of terraforming. This whole area right here, it's all fake. It's all fake. But that's okay because we're never gonna see this after I build this temple. Also another thing, I completely glossed over it when I was looking over here. I've got all these cats now. After building this farm, 6 cats, and I thought it would be really cute if I named a few of them. I only plan to name tag these 2 cats right here, but then these 4 just kind of showed up while I was chilling in this area. So first of all, I want to name this guy over here Rowlet, and then this one over here Gardevoir. Obviously these are Pokemon names, and I chose to name these 2 specifically because I have 2 Funko Pops. They're the only Funko Pops I have, unless you count like a keychain that I got. But yeah, I thought it would be cute to name these guys. So I named these 2, Rowlet and Gardevoir. But I have no idea what to name these 4 over here. Let me just move this guy over here. I have no idea what I'm going to name these 4 cats over here. Maybe even more. I also haven't named my happy guest. So if you guys want to name these guys, then just comment down below which pattern. You know, we get the tough looking one, the black and white, the fully white, and then the ginger cat. So I think it would be really cool to let you guys name these cats. So just leave a comment if you want to name this guy too. You can do that too. I think that would be really cool. Gotta sleep. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Now about the actual build. Today, I'm gonna be building a temple. I'm gonna be building a temple. That's why I have this platform right here. Just keeping it nice and simple. Just fully diorite for now. But I might go back and add a pattern once I build the temple. I think the temple is the main focus for today. So, before I get to building that though, I have a little bit of an issue. See, this temple is gonna be really colorful, and while the color part is not necessarily the problem, I think I have dyes for everything. The problem is that this is all the stuff that I have for it right now. Very colorful, by the way. You know, got the new sulfur and cinnabar, got prismarine, black concrete for the windows, and I even got resin too. I made a resin farm just to get use this much resin. But I do want to use resin more in the future because it's a really nice block. It's a very vibrant orange. But I need about 2,000, a little under 2,000 blocks of terracotta just for this. Not even all of it is like actual terracotta. Most of it is normal terracotta, but I'm gonna have parts of this with really colorful glazed terracottas, and I don't have that. So I'm gonna go on a little trip to gather those materials, and I'll be right back. back in a bit, he said. Be back in a bit. No, the collecting all these materials took the better part of like a day or two. It's a lot of materials, so I'll say that. But all the materials are finally collected, so it's finally time to build the temple for this iron farm. I never really talked about what kind of temple I'm going to be building here, so I may as well just talk a little bit about it before I build it. It's going to be very colorful and very, very flashy and very, not necessarily new, but like, I want it to seem well kept. Like, it looks very new because there's someone in the temple who's actively cleaning it. It's going to continue over here. I'm debating on whether or not to put my cobblestone farm in here because I have one. It's really easy to make. I could move it into here, into this area of the build, but that is a decision for later me to do. Right now, current me is going to have to build this, which is probably going to take the better part of like an hour or two. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get straight into this. So guys, that was probably the worst experience I've ever had building something in Minecraft. If we walk down this path here, you'll see the finished result, which I think looks absolutely stunning. Look at that, bro. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice and colorful and temple-like and pretty. But I gotta say, that was probably such a miserable experience building that. Not because the build itself is bad. Like, I love the build. I think it was completely worth it building this. And the iron farm works too, by the way. I AFK'd afterwards. I I said it might take like an hour or 2 hours. How about double that? It took like 3-4 hours, something like that. And I started building at 4 a.m. about, just a bit after, and I went until 7 something like that. And because of how complex this build is, there's so much terracotta, glass, there's so many unique blocks in this build, and I had to fly up, fly down, fly up, fly down, build a layer, drop down, grab some materials, fly back up, build a layer. It was a hassle, but I made it. I built it, and it looks so good. It even looks so good at night. I love the way it looks at night. It's so nice. But I'm gonna sleep. There's a temple in Fiji. I forget the exact name of it, but it is an Indian temple, and that was the main inspiration for this build. As you can, if you, maybe I'll put an image up, although I don't know if it'll, the orientation will be right, but it's a very colorful temple, and it looks really, it was built in the 1900s, I believe. but it's a very new looking temple because I'm pretty sure they take really good care of it. Um, and so I kind of wanted to replicate that feel, a colorful temple, that looks like it was built yesterday. For me, in this case, it was built today. But yeah, that's besides the point. I love the way it looks. I have this little side building here. I have yet to move my cobblestone farm into there, but I'll do that off camera. It's not really a on camera thing because it's pretty monotonous. But I'm just gonna talk about some of the details I did. There are these cool, colorful pillars. There's like red, green, and blue on the actual building, and because there's not many wall colors for every color, I chose to do yellow and blue, or this tealish blue, because that's what we have in game, and I think it came out really well. I also added some tough walls just to match with the foundation. But then the second floor is where things get interesting because if I'll back up a little bit, because we have all these different colors of glaze, terracotta, even purple for this little like gemstone thing. Um, and I added glass too to help blend it all together. And so when you zoom back, it just looks like a rainbow, nice rainbow. I don't know. It just looks nice. It looks pretty. What else is there to say? There's also I use some glass tech up there for walls. Um, and I guess there is one more thing I should mention. The reason why I haven't gone into free cam to look at this build like I did with that build is because if I go into free cam, uh, there's a lot of birch buttons, and also I didn't finish this. There's supposed to be dirt and carpet here, but I'll do that later. I don't have a wool farm. I was originally intending here. Actually, I'll show this part off. I really like this little eye thing on this tower. How it fades. It like fades into the diorite. This is where I would assume like the watcher of the pretend the block is there. The watcher. I'll just place it now. I have diorite in my inventory. Um, this tower up here. Oh, I guess I can talk about another build tech really quickly before I do that. Um, you see how there's diorite here and on that roof? It's not purposely there. But I wanted to have like a thin like outline for the roof, kind of like it's just the shingles, but I don't want it to be too thick. So, I just kept the outline as prismarine, but then on the inside, like I can't have prismarine on the top of this block while still having diorite down here. So I just kept it fully diorite. But because you're looking at it from down here, you never see the diorite. I did the same thing with here. Um, from the ground level, you're never actually seeing the top of the roof. Oop. So it just allows you to get a better shape with well, keep it like we're building for the side perspective and the ground perspective. So I don't have to worry about like this angle, like looking at it from up here. Even though I'm doing that now, this isn't the main viewing angle. I do think it looks kind of cool, but obviously it would look much better with actual carpet. But as I was saying, I don't have enough carpet, and I kind of wanted to get the build done, so I just used birch buttons. All the main angles that I want you to look at it from look really good. But I think one day, once I get like carpet farm of each color, I'll put in the carpet. Um, as I was saying earlier, though, lore wise, um, I kind of didn't really think about it, but what I will say is that that tower up there, that little tower, is where I imagine the keeper of this temple would be. I don't know, someone who watches over and cares for this temple. And I'd also imagine, I don't know, they keep care of this sword, preventing it from getting dirty or whatever. So that's why both of these are relatively new looking buildings. I put the cats, all the cats up here. We got Gardevoir, Rowlet, unnamed 1, 2, 3, and 4, and unnamed number 5 over here. But yeah, that's the build. I apologize in advance if the I guess this is in advance for you, but for me, and it's in advance if the time lapse for this build is pretty bad. I was not having a good time building this. I was keep on forgetting to pause and unpause the flashback. And I literally just built the top of this area off camera or off recording because I was just so done. I just wanted to be done with this whole thing. But I am now, and I think it looks absolutely magnificent. I have no idea what I'm going to name this temple, by the way, so comment down below if you made it this far, what you think this temple should be called. I was thinking the Terracotta Temple, but I feel like that's a little bit too basic. So if you ever think of any like lore for this world or like a name for this temple, I think that would be really cool if you commented down below your ideas. Um, because I've got none. I spent all my time focusing on this actual build that I didn't really think about the lore. I was just thinking about it was kind of just like a sperm of the moment build. I saw the temple and I was thinking it would be really cool to build this in Minecraft over my iron farm because obviously I needed something to cover my iron farm. So I did, and I think it turned out great. But I think that's enough yapping from me for now. I don't really have anything else to say. So, actually, before I do the outro for this video, I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who clicked on the video, and everybody who commented, and everybody who subscribed, and everybody who liked. I really appreciate it. I might not sound like it, but I really appreciate it. I kind of half-assed the first video, but I when I realized how many people like actually were interested in my video, I decided I'd up the quality. So I went way more detailed with this build. I did the intro animatic and the time lapse for the trees, the 2 trees. I've edited those, but I haven't done the resource gathering or this temple building. But yeah, I really appreciate your guys' support, and I hope to continue to see you guys in my future videos. Speaking of which, I will be going to college soon, so the time I'll have to upload videos is probably going to be a lot less. I'll try to aim for at least 1 video a month. Maybe even 2 videos a month. I feel like that would be doable, but we'll see. Um, Videos like this take time because I have to think of the build, and then I have to get them resources and build it. Let me know, by the way, if you want to see me gather the resources for the build. I don't think it would be that interesting or relevant to the videos, but if you guys enjoy that, then by all means, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just cut it out completely because it's probably not enjoyable to watch gathering resources. But I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I hope to see you in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and only subscribe if you're actually gonna stay tuned for more episodes. Um, any comment will be appreciated. If you like the build, say you like the build. If you don't like the build, do whatever. But yeah, that'll be it for me. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.